Good morning, it is Monday the 5th of June and we are here in Copenhagen for Amager Fælled parkrun.
Is that how you say it, Doug?
It might be.
Oh, right.
I'm Douglas, he's Kenny, and this is Scottish Parkruns. So yeah, we are obviously not in Scotland. So I mean, Scottish Parkruns on tour, perhaps, is what this episode should be called. We have come over to Denmark for their special parkrun day, which is Danish Constitution Day. Do you have any facts about Danish Constitution Day, Kenny?
No.
No? Well, apparently it's one of only 2 countries in the world that don't celebrate a national day. Do you know what the other country is?
I think it might be the United Kingdom.
It is indeed the United Kingdom. So this is about the most patriotic of days that you can have in Denmark, although it's not an official holiday apparently, but a lot of folk do tend to take it off to partake in activities such as group singing and hot dog eating.
I'll be doing some hot dog eating. Less of the group singing, I think.
But yeah, so 4 years ago I was actually in Copenhagen as well, and we did Amager Strand Park that day. That was a lovely one out by the beach. So we've come to Fælled to do this one today, not having done it before. I believe this is 2 loops around the park. Here looks grassy, lovely day. Should be a nice run. Looking forward to it.
I think it's a bit of a worry. The temperature's quite warm, so
it is indeed quite warm.
Not so good for the Scots with the recessive ginger gene.
No, exactly, and I expect my bald head's going to be burning at some point, so I might put my cap on. But yeah, no, it's a wee bit of an adventure we're on. We flew out from Edinburgh Airport yesterday, arrived in Copenhagen. We're only in Copenhagen for, I think it's like 20 hours or something before we get the train to Gothenburg, because tomorrow is Swedish National Day and yet another bonus parkrun. So Denmark today, Sweden tomorrow. But yeah, let's go and find out what this run is all about and get on with it.
Yeah, they were going to say hello.
This is about 1 kilometre in now, Kenny. How are you finding it so far?
It's a nice park, isn't it? Sort of green, rolling hills. Not sure it's much like anything I've ever run in the UK, to be honest. But it's, it's lovely.
Yeah, very dusty, isn't it? With all the runners on the sort of gravelly path.
Yeah.
That's lap 1 completed now, just on to lap 2. And interesting is actually no marshals out on the course today, which the RD pointed out before we began. It's just a case of following the person in front of you. It's a simple course, markings on the ground, and there's so many people that unless you've never done this before and you were out at the front, you're going to be absolutely fine. So that's good. Thank you. we're a good bit of the way around lap 2 now. Field has definitely started to thin out, so you've got a bit more space to run, lapping some of the folk that are still on loop 1. Yeah, obviously it's extremely busy today, given all the tourists. They would normally have much lower numbers than this, so very good chance today is going to be a new attendance record for them. That's the final corner done now. We're on to what is the home straight. It's about 300 metres to go, where we'll go past the start line, and then the finish line will be just beyond that. That was the start line there. We just ran over a couple hundred metres to the finish now. Right, well that is us completed Amager Fælled parkrun on a lovely sunny day here in Copenhagen. How did you find that today, Kenny?
I thought it was a great run. I really enjoyed it. Nice 2-lapper, sort of hard packed trail in amongst the meadows. Yeah, I thought it was a great parkrun, really enjoyed it.
I think this could be a really quick one if you wanted to be maybe a bit hot today for that, but certainly the flat course and fairly gentle corners and stuff like that, it could certainly be a quick one. It's a wee bit dusty, which I think I mentioned on the run due to all the runners, but yeah, aside from that, it was a good run. Enjoyed that one. Interesting fact about this, I think this was the first parkrun that started outside of the UK, and they've actually done more events than Pollock Parkrun has done, which was the first Scottish event. So this was event 685 today, and I think Pollock are doing event 670. But actually, Pollock started before this one did. Pollock was December 2008, this was May 2009. But I guess Pollock's just had a bunch more cancellations due to Scottish winters. So our plan now is we're going to head back to the hotel, get checked out. We've got an 11 o'clock checkout, so we've got just over an hour before we have to check out. So a bit of a tight turnaround, and then we're on a 1:30 train, I think, to Gothenburg for the next part of the adventure. So I think we'll get a bit more time in Gothenburg to actually see some of the city. Been around Copenhagen before, so wasn't a huge miss seeing stuff, but you did a wee bit of tourism yesterday evening, didn't you? Took a bike out.
Hired one of the donkey bikes down to see the mermaid.
Nice.
Slightly underwhelming mermaid, but there we are. So it is with tourist attractions, but worth seeing nonetheless. Yeah,
we saw that last time we were here, and well, I say saw it. We saw thousands of tourists gathered around it. Was it busy when you went there, or was it a bit quieter?
No, it was all right. It was a bit later on. I was down there, so yeah, got a decent shot of her. So yeah, stick that one in the album.
Awesome, good stuff. Right, well, as we say, on to the metro, back to the hotel, and then train to Sweden.